This is a hard story for all of Framingham. Devin Suau, the 6-year-old boy diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor last winter, has died a week shy of his 7th birthday. Hundreds gathered at the Framingham Center Common on October 20th for a short notice vigil. Members of Devin's Army, those that followed the Suau family and supported them through their fight, came together to light candles and remember. Police and firefighters were there to remember the energetic little boy that loved police officers and the Green Lantern. Several network news stations covered the event, as they also followed the story of Devin and Framingham's remarkable efforts to find a cure for D.I.P.G, the rare form of cancer he had. The speakers came with messages from the family in appreciation for all that so many had done. In these divisive times, Devin Suau brought out the best in Framingham.
This little kid had incredible power. When I went to give him the sacrament of the sick at Children's Hospital last week, it was just amazing to see how powerful this kid had touched so many lives. And then yesterday, I gave him his last rites and anointed him, knowing that soon he'd be going home to God. I just wanted to share this thought with you because it's really important for us to hear this. Life is very special all the time. Whether you're young or old, it's a very precious gift. And Devin taught us that more than anything else, how precious a gift life is. And Devin, by being only 6 years old, has touched an amazing number of people. And he shows kids the power that they can have when the goodness of life that he had is shared with others, and how it can light up the world in the darkest of times. And so today, I just ask you to keep his memory alive. Live your life in honor of him. His great enthusiasm, his great kindness, his great love. Do kind, enthusiastic, loving things for other kids and in your family. And realize that it makes a difference. It isn't until we lose a child or a child gets sick that we understand how precious they are. You know, we can all drive each other nuts at times. You know, that's life. But the beauty of life, especially in a child, can be absolutely magnificent. And he made that so real. But not having him here and now, hurts. And that's why we come to support each other and to ask God to help us to get through these times and to make sure that we carry his message of love and peace and reconciliation to everyone. And to realize, even as a 6-year-old kid, you can change the world.
Just so many people at the very last second just jumped in, what can I do? And that is Framingham. This is our Framingham. And everyone, we've come here in the name of Devin's Army, but this shows you what our community is like and has the potential to become even more of if we remember this moment. So thank you again to everybody who helped all the way up the ladder of our town government.
I have the privilege of standing before you on behalf of the Suaus, and she offered a few words that she would like me to say. I'll start with some of my own, I sat with Christine, with a lot of people when this first happened. And immediately, what struck me, and is if you've had the chance to get to know Christine or the Suaus at all, if even before this, or after, or now, if you saw her right now, her positivity shines so bright. Her ability to take any situation and make it one of hope and promise and looking forward is unrivaled and so inspiring, and that shone through in Devin as well. Devin taught me so much. That family has taught me so much. But all of you did as well. In a time of very serious unrest, we come together, all walks of life, with no differences among us, wanting the same thing, and that's to come together and put an end to D.I.P.G, other pediatric cancers that don't get enough light shined on them. But Devin did that. Devin did that for all of us. He gave us hope, and he brought us together, and he helped us remember that we are always in the fight, and that fight does not end with Devin passing on into his grandmother's arms in heaven. That fight continues today and tomorrow. The Suaus have donated Devin's tumor to the medical field to make sure that one day other children are not going to endure this same fate, and the families won't have to endure this any longer. He lived through jokes and laughing and happiness and pranks and shin kicks, and he was an amazing, amazing young man. If you got to know him, count yourself lucky, and if you got to hear about him, just as lucky. He was a wonderful young man. She would like you to pay this forward. He was kind, he was loving, he was caring. Please continue to pay that forward in that same way. Show people compassion. Do this again in a week, in a month, in a year. Come together for a cause that matters. Devin matters, but so do so many other people fighting the same fight in a fight like it. Thank you, Devin's Army. I see your light, Devin. I see it all around me. I'll leave you with this. Hopefully you remember what this is from. But Devin's guidance will stay with me forever, and one of those really shining moments was this. Remember, do not get eaten by a bear. Yes. Thank you.